Welcome back to At Home with Roby. I'm Patrick McIsaac of Roby Electric with Trent Haston of the Roby family of companies. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook at Andrew Roby, Roby Electric, and Roby Realty. You can also check out our podcast.
Podcast. Yeah, check it out.
Podcast. It's fun to say.
Even our parents' generation, learn how to use podcasts because it's a great tool.
I think my dad actually listens to our podcast because they're down in South Carolina on the WBT app. They're getting sophisticated.
I'm telling you, it's great to see our parents' generation learn new technologies at the pace that me and you are old school at heart. So I think we're slow to learn stuff like that.
That's what we talk about.
We're so daggone busy working and being on the radio.
Well, two things. One, I keep noticing your chair gets higher and higher. I feel like I'm looking straight up at you. Is that on default, or you got something wrong with that chair?
Well, I have a little complex. You know, my 5'9" 3/4 and 162 pounds is I've always been a little superior of other people, you know. I've actually started wearing a size 13. That extra 4 inches in my shoes getting a little uncomfortable.
I had you pegged at 5'9" and 7/8. I'm sorry to miss that eighth of an inch on you.
Man, the 7/8?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
All right.
Give it to me, but we can just round up to 5'10" if you want.
No, I don't think that's possible. But, hey, let's talk about something that's obviously near and dear to our heart. This is so important, and that is our connection with Make-A-Wish and the Pitching for Wishes Cornhole Tournament. Deadline for sponsorship is coming up August 12th. But let's talk about Holly.
All right. Tell us about Holly. She had a room makeover. Let me also say that check out our website. Go on our Facebook page and link into our website. We just for the construction side of our Charlotte business, we just got photos retaken of all of us, and they look a little more casual. And through that, people are linking in and learning about. It got a lot of buzz generated, and they're learning about the cornhole tournament. It's really cool to have friends from other areas in another life say, "Hey, man, I read about your cornhole. Saw about your cornhole. See, I love what you're doing for Make-A-Wish." So it's wonderful to see that. So, Patrick, you know Holly's story. Why don't you walk us through? This is our favorite part of the show.
Yeah, no, this is awesome. So Holly has, and I've tried to say this word 3 times, she was 11 years old, neurofibromatosis.
Okay.
And Holly decided she needed her own special place where she could hide out and do her own thing. So she requested a new room. And for her new room, Holly requested purple walls, a desk with a vanity mirror, a rack for her nail polish, a poster of her idol Taylor Swift, and a zebra print comforter for her bed. Once complete, the space was what she was looking for. In fact, she came to one of our NARI events. NARI was a little bit involved with this project, and she tells this story, and Holly has a career in public speaking. It was unbelievable.
Well, I've spoken a lot about how I love, and I tell all the parents, I mean, when you're a wish child and a wish family of the child, and you get the opportunity to get granted a wish, I mean, God bless you, have a life-threatening illness, and you've been going through this trauma, and that's what consumes your whole life. If the family or the child wants to remain reserved and have their wish and don't want to make it public, that's great, and I understand that. But I think growing up and trying to be a businessman and trying to be out front and trying to hone my public speaking skills and get rid of being a scaredy cat when I get in front of people and talk to people and looking people in the eye and working on my confidence, I think there's nothing better than the opportunity that the Make-A-Wish chapters, our local chapter, gives the child that has been granted a wish. They have opportunities all the time to go be a conduit for the mission of Make-A-Wish.
And there's nothing more powerful.
And they get in front of people and go visit people, and they're building their network, and you know, our goal is these children with life-threatening illnesses get their wish, and they go on to live full lives just like everybody else, and they build this network, and they work on their confidence, and Holly is a true example of that, and I thank her parents for letting her get out and stretch herself a little bit.
Well, you know, for an 11-year-old with a neurofibromatosis that a 34-year-old has a tough time saying. I mean, this is a girl who loves Selena Gomez, makeup, cheerleading, likes to have her nails done. She's just a normal 11-year-old, and just to have to deal with that is something else.
So I think it's wonderful, and I think it's great that the Remodeling Association NARI gets involved in Make-A-Wish. It's a charity that they support. and we all love so much. So check us out and go look up the cornhole tournament. This what is it? September the 17th.
Right.
And support us. You can make a donation, or you can sign up $60. You can sign up for a team. Come out, bring your family, let them play. We're going to beat that horse for the next several months at least.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the goal is $200,000. All the money stays here in Western North Carolina. And it's $6,000 your average wish. I mean, we have lofty goals, but we've hit it before. I think we can do it again.
No, it's great. Now let's change subjects right quick. How hot has it been?
I'm telling you, I think we need some relief. I heard in Vegas and Arizona it was up to 114.
But that's a dry heat.
That's 114. Okay,
that sounds like an oven.
It does, or a sauna. I don't even know if saunas go that high. I'm not a big sauna guy.
I don't know.
Guy,
I mean, I don't know the difference between dry heat and humid heat, but I know it's hot. And when I went to camp and was driving my two children up there and got into Old Fort, North Carolina, it was still 92 degrees last Sunday.
Was there air conditioning in those cabins?
Negative.
That's why I thought you looked like you had lost some weight.
And they have heat, man. That's because I ran up to the fire tower, man. 720 feet.
What was your time?
It was really 650 feet, but I just added 70 feet for my ego.
Kind of like we added that eighth inch to your height.
We got up to the fire tower. We climbed that hill. It's 6.5 of a mile from bottom to top. We climbed the hill in about 14 minutes and got back down in about 6 minutes. Me and one other guy. That was in the morning at 6 o'clock.
That's pretty impressive.
So working on my physique.
Well, folks, check out our Facebook page, Andrew Roby, Roby Electric, Roby Realty. Learn about Holly, learn about Make-A-Wish, learn about the Cornhole Tournament. We appreciate you listening to us. We'll be back next Sunday from 9 to 10 here on WBT. For the entire Roby family of companies, thanks so much for listening.